In this video, I'll show you how to set up the Rode NT1 and the Rode AI-1 audio interface and microphone kit. This is a Studio Complete setup kit and it includes the shock mount. And the first thing I would start with is to install the pop filter on the shock mount. There is a special bracket for the pop filter, and I guess you could have different models of this kind of filters. This filter, when I took it out of the box, I was expecting it to be larger. I had one before and I didn't use it because it was just too big and it felt a bit useless. But this one is much nicer. It's smaller. Actually, you don't need the surface only needs to be the area that you speak into. It doesn't have to be bigger than your head. And yeah, this is how you set it up on the shock mount. You can adjust it to the distance you like. And the microphone goes into this slot underneath there. It has a bit of soft padding on it. And actually, it's pretty easy to install it and remove it. First, you place it on top of this ring and you start spinning the ring clockwise. And if it doesn't work, spin it a few times counterclockwise and then continue clockwise. When it starts catching, you will feel it. You don't have to really screw it with pliers or anything, but it should be tight enough that the microphone doesn't move when you hold it like this. Most important thing here, the dot on the microphone, this golden dot it shows you on which side you should be speaking into. That's the addressing side. This is a side addressing microphone and it has to be like this, the dot towards the pop filter or towards you if you don't use the pop filter. You see the shock mount is really doing a pretty good job actually to absorb any shocks, and that's the socket for the 3-pin XLR cable. I'm adjusting the pop filter to bring it a little bit closer so I can really talk as much as close as possible. Yeah, I think this is the closest it could get. I mean, I'm a bit further now, 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters away now, and now I come closer about 10 centimeters, and now I'm really close, about 5 centimeters, and it's up to you how you use it. The cable, the female end goes into the microphone just like that, and if you want to remove it, you have to press on this button on it to take it out, like this. Yeah, don't forget to press on the button before you remove it for whatever reason, if you want to disconnect it. Now I'm connecting the USB-C, this is USB 2.0, but it's USB-C. I'm connecting into the audio interface, the Rode AI-1. Also connecting the other side of the XLR cable to the audio interface. And I have a stand from the previous microphone. I had the Chinese microphone BM800, and the stand was also the cheapest one I could find, and I'm trying to use this stand, and okay, if it doesn't work I would just buy another stand, but I was thinking maybe it will work. Now I might not follow exactly the steps that you see in the manual, but if you have a stand like this, you can tighten it a little bit, just to use a few tools. And also there is a trick to lift that holder from the stand, so it can support more weight like this. I had the microphone removed just in case that I don't drop it while I was trying to install the shock mount. The shock mount goes on the stand and it will stay there, it will not go anywhere, and it's holding on actually pretty good. And you can move it around like that. You can use there is an alternative way. You can just use a desk a tripod type of stand. I mean, you can use any stand that you like, but a desk stand, if you use it for talking, it's convenient that you can use it. You can just move it out of the way when you don't need it. It's important to keep the cable organized, and this is the audio interface. It's powered on, the computer is on. I press on the gain knob on the left. It shows the P48 is phantom power 48 volts. It will provide to the microphone 48 volts phantom power. This microphone needs phantom power. If you don't do that, it will work for about a minute and then it just doesn't work anymore. And the knob on the right is for the headphones. This is big one. When you press the headphones knob, the headphone volume adjuster, it will switch on the direct monitoring. If you start recording, basically you will have your gain set at a level. I have it at 12 o'clock in the middle. It's very solid, doesn't move anywhere, doesn't go anywhere. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I'm hitting it. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, too hard. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Yellow, testing 1 2. Red, red. Red means it's over. Yellow is good signal, so it should be green and yellow. Green, green and yellow. I'm gonna test the monitoring. Testing, testing, testing. Can't hear anything. Now I'm gonna press direct monitoring. Direct. Testing. I can hear myself now. Okay. And it's oh wow. I don't have to be so close as before, but the room echo, I can hear it pretty well. So now I have direct monitoring and the signal is there. Here the microphone is ready to use. This is exactly how I have it set up right now, talking. All this part when I speak like this from the beginning, and this part was recorded with this setup, with this microphone. And the earlier part that you just heard a few seconds ago was recorded with the camera, and it wasn't directly from the microphone. The next part will be the Windows setup and the computer part. That's also recorded with this microphone through OBS. Testing 1 2. And I'm going to start a few tests, checking to see if you see the green means it gets signal. Testing 1 2. Yellow is getting into the danger zone, and red is clipping, so you don't want it to ever show red. It's okay to show a bit of yellow sometimes, I guess, but for example now it's showing yellow when I speak, and if I go back a bit, now it's showing green. It's green now, and it goes between yellow and green. So these are going to be a few tests with the interface, and you will hear if you don't know if you like the sound of it or no. I have OBS set up here, and this is the interface. Headphones is at 12 o'clock monitoring, and the volume is pretty decent with my Sony 7.6 or 5 or 6, 7.4 or 6 or something like this. Gain is in the middle here, and the volume is, as you see on the screen, is pretty enough, I would say. And if I talk, even I go back, I can really hear the room noise. Yeah, you can hear outside the room and everything. This is an untreated room. Listen to that. And this microphone is now the volume knob is at around 2 o'clock, 3, almost 2.5. Let's make it 3 o'clock. The gain on the interface. It's very sensitive. You can hear everything in the room, and I'm sitting really like pretty far actually. Like this, really far. See, now I'm going closer and you can hear really loud. I mean, it's really the voice is really, I don't know, it really catches all the details on the voice. It's much more interesting. The sound is more powerful. Yeah, that went into red pretty fast. And if I talk, I have to reduce the gain. The gain is now at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and if I talk really close, you can hear it. I talk really close and I can, it's at about 1 o'clock now. Yeah, so gain is at 1 o'clock and I'm recording into OBS now, and I was trying to get the software for this, but it just worked. I didn't have to really install anything, and I have it as an option in control panel now. I'm really trying not to touch this arm because it has a few springs on it and it can make a really powerful sound. Let's see, devices recognized. I have the device here. It's Rode AI-1. This is the interface, so it really works without any driver. I didn't have to install anything. So I have line, audio inputs and outputs. Line, okay, USB composite. So let's go into the actual sound settings on the control panel. On sound. So on sound here I have the microphone from the old microphone on the computer, and I don't have to set this as the default communication device, but okay, I just want to make sure the settings on it's like 48 kilohertz and 24 bit. Generic USB audio. So this is going to be probably a little better if I install some driver, I'm not sure. Levels. Yeah, so you see it's 24-bit 44K. So I want to make this, it can go up to 96K. I want to make it 48. Let's hope it doesn't make any booming noises. 48, I'm gonna stop this OBS and start again. Okay, so we're recording again. OBS audio is 48 kilohertz, and the output, yeah, I can hear sounds from outside that I can barely hear with my own ears. It's really sensitive, this thing. Okay, so I'm recording this. And let's see if we can get some kind of drivers, some application, some software to download. Specifications. Okay, there is this app Rode Central for Windows, and this is going to be helpful with another interface I got. No, really. Okay, let's install this. Let's see how it is. Rode Central installing now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing, that's why it's good to connect to this Rode Central. It says there is an update, so I will update it, yeah. Okay, now OBS is recording using this microphone, and I should lower the gain a little bit actually. I'll put it at 12 o'clock really. It's more than enough. I think this is, if I make the gain lower and I talk closer to the microphone, there is less noise from the background, so this is really what I want. This is what I'm saying now. There is less noise from the background and the sound is fine from the interface. You see, now it's high again. I have to talk a bit further. And now I go a bit closer and it's still fine to use as a recording. It doesn't go into the red. I think I'll keep it at 12 o'clock like this. Done. Okay, so this is really the first time I'm using this thing and I'm not sure what to do with it. Don't know what to do with it here. Appearance, dark. Yeah, okay. So if I use this, I can choose the line out from the Rode, but I don't have any speakers plugged in, so there's not much here to do anything, I think. For this interface, it just works. I mean, I can download Rode Central to update, and it just works as it is. This is Ableton Live Lite Free. This is a major improvement from BM800 or any Chinese microphone really. It's not a great difference in price. I mean, it's a few $100 depending on the time when you buy it and where you buy it from. There are links in the description for this for two shops, Amazon and Thomann. And hopefully, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.